probably seen it before, the Carnegie Library Center in Atlantic City, boosting fantastic history and emerging as Andrew Carnegie's vision for the city's evolving need for education and knowledge. The story begins with an overwhelming display of support in November 1901. Atlantic City's residents voted 6,062 to 30 in favor of establishing a public library. This led to the formation of Atlantic City's Free Library, and eventually operating from temporary locations, the city assured land in Pacific Avenues for a permanent home. Now, the defining moment came January 22nd, 1903, when Carnegie himself, a steel magnate and philanthropist, granted the city $71,000 for the construction of a new library. This was part of his worldwide push to fund public libraries across the United States, based on the principle that communities would provide land and ongoing maintenance in exchange for building grants. Now, designed by architect Albert Ross, built other libraries in D.C. and Orange, New Jersey. The construction was a classic style, featuring marble, granite exterior, and terrazzo floors, and marble and iron staircases. It opened to all, carving above the main entrance, the library dedication, January 1st, 1905, serving as a center of education not just for books, but for art, gallery, museum, and a meeting room. The Carnegie Library served as the main public library until 1985, when the public library was moved to a larger, more modern facility and its growing collection and services. Now, after its tenure, the library building began to use various municipal operations, but was abandoned in 1994, falling into disrepair for 7 years. Its historical significance in the city still stands there today, and there's been collaboration efforts involving the Casino's Reinvestment Development Authority and the city of Atlantic City and Stockton University. The building was preserved and underwent significant million-dollar renovations starting in 2001. It was a repurposed Carnegie Center, serving as a satellite instructional campus for Stockton University. I actually went there. It was a cool class. And offering classes in education and community uses. Now, this include a hall, computer lab, equipment for modern day technology, and a civil rights garden was developed adjacent to it. Now, I will say there's a lot of people in there just hanging out now. In 2018, the opening of the Stockton's larger AC casino, and the casino phased out the Carnegie Center. In 2022, the ownership of the historical building was formally returned to the city and ensured its continuous preservation as a landmark that sits as a testament to public education and a vision for the heart of the city. I am a bit concerned. I love this building. I think this is one of the nicest buildings in the city, and it is kind of turned into an open drug market on the one side, and it's always never been a good area. Let's call a spade, but the surrounding businesses, everything about it is not good, and to hear it's in the city's hands is not reassuring. It's a cool building. I hope really they can maintain it and get use out of it more than anything. It's one thing to just keep it and make sure it's not falling down, but to actually use it for the community is the purpose of it. So if it just sits dormant, then it might as well just be like in front of it, an empty lot, which we're seeing a lot more of in Atlantic City in the last 10 years. That's going to do it for our video. Hate to end it on a bad note, but I love this building. So hopefully it turns into something better down the road and preserves its history as a library. I'm surprised Stockton never kind of held on to it, especially moving into an Atlantic City campus, but that walk from their campus center to Carnegie Hall would not be that fun for some students. That's going to do it for our video.